on Instagram and YouTube. All right. So is the voice now clear on Instagram and YouTube? If yes, then okay. Yes, so not good. Not good. Voice सही नहीं आ रही, guys. Okay, so let's get live with Jigar. Jigar decline. Okay, so Jigar mainly ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ false not given ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, true false not given ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਂ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਪੈਸੀਫਿਕਲੀ ਫॉर ਰੀਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਲਈ, ਤਾਂ ਰੀਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਡਾਊਟ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਐਂਡ what you have to do is go to the YouTube and then search reading IELTS reading mega seminar, and then ਸਾਰੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ YouTube, this is for you also, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਹੈਗੇ, you just have to just watch that। 1.5 ਘੰਟੇ ਦਾ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਆ ਉਹ, 1 hour 36 minutes ਹੈ to be very accurate। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, for example like ਰੀਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ true false ਹੈ, yes no ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ MCQs ਹੈ, ਹੈਡਿੰਗਸ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਪਲੋਡ ਕੀਤੇ। You just have to watch that, okay? The title is IELTS Reading Mega Seminar. Yes, Jigar, I have uploaded a video about the reading questions, and that you can search on YouTube, and the title is IELTS Reading Mega Seminar, okay? You have to go to the YouTube and then you can watch it. It is a 1 hour and 36 minutes long episode, and I have gone through all possible questions so that you can you can do all of kind of stuff. You can make it understand. You can get all of the things which you require in that. Okay, so Akash Brad 13 and Jagjeet Pawar, my old students, are online. Let's get online with one of these. Okay. हाँ जी जिक्र बोलिए, क्या काम कहें आपको? Yes, YouTube, if you have any kind of doubt, you just have to put in the comment box, and then we will get online, or I will tell you what are your doubts, and I can easily solve it out. Just you have to put in a comment. Yes, Jigar. Okay, there are a bunch of people now online, so I just want to tell you, accent जो है आपका, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट इसमें मिस्टेक करते हैं। accent जो है उसमें आपको कभी भी बदलना नहीं है आपको, ठीक है? सो accent अगर आप बदलोगे तो आपके जो बैंड्स हैं वो कम होंगे ही होंगे। अगर आप अपना रियल फ्लो बताओगे, आप रियलिटी बताओगे कि हाँ जी हमने ऐसे करना है, ऐसे बोलना है, आप जो रियल हो, जो रियलिटी आप जैसे रियली बोलते हो, आपको वैसे ही बोलना है। दैट्स इट। यू डू नॉट हैव टू पुट इन लाइक एनी फॉरेन एक्सेंट, लाइक या कोई भी और जैसे फॉरेन एक्सेंट होता है, वैसे आपको बिल्कुल भी नहीं बोलना है। अगर आप बोल रहे हो इट मीन्स कि आप अपने बैंड्स जो है वो लूज कर रहे हो। यू हैव टू बी real. Okay, so please send me the new cue card. Akash Brad, actually the new cue cards haven't been launched yet, so whenever those are uploaded, I will tell you. I will post in a story, so you can get those. Okay, so जिगर अभी आप 13 questions ही डालते हो, सेंड करो तो उसमें थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट आ जाए तो फिर क्वेश्चंस बढ़ा देना। It becomes a huge task to solve that all of the things. Okay, so that is really a trouble for me, because whenever I solve it, I take at least half an hour. Okay, so half an hour is something which I have to take a lot of time from me. I have to just check that out, whatever those kind of things are. I have to just watch it whole according to my schedule. So that is a really and a tough task for me to increase the questions, because with that the doubts are going to increase. But if you want, you can get the reading online classes from me, and if that is okay with you. And Ramandeep Singh joined me to Jagjit Kaur actually क्यू कार्ड हले आए नहीं हैगे ਜਦੋਂ ਆਏ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਪਾ ਦਾਂਗਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰam ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ so we got the first comment from Sarah Zone. Hello. Okay. आकाश प्राण क्यू कार्ड नहीं आए जी हले. So if you have any doubt, you can just put in this a comment. And if you are on Instagram, just tap this button and we will get online and we will talk face to face. And YouTube, if you have any doubt, just put in that comment box whatever your doubts are. You just have to put in that. Videsh Didi, what you want to have? Okay, Vinesh, actually, the Makkad cue cards aren't, launched yet. So whenever those are launched, I will put in an Instagram story. So you can download it by a way. So that would be really good thing for you. And I don't want to anticipate, or I don't want to tell you guys any kind of lie. I want to be as honest as I am with other people. So actually, if you want to download or you want to get, that would be wrong. There are a bunch of institutes who are just claiming that they have got the the latest Makkad cue cards, but they are wrong. They are just editing the title of those words, those files of which are of previous year 2019 or 2018, and they are just distributing that among the students, and that students are falling in a trap. Okay, so they are just wasting their time, they are wasting their money on that. If they are buying or if they are getting it for free, then please note that the cue cards aren't going to be free. Okay, Sarah Zone, actually the sentence structures, if you, okay, YouTube and Instagram, if you want to know about the sentence structures, about the complex sentences, I have a video on that on my YouTube account also. And let me just describe you where it is on the YouTube. So Instagram guys, if you want to know about the complex sentences, how to make those, and the if sentences like the conditionals, so you can get that on my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube and search for how to make complex sentences. On YouTube, I can immediately share the URL, and if you are on Instagram, you can just message me whatever kind of video you want, and I will send you the link. Okay, so yes, any other kind of doubt you guys have? Guys, actually the purpose of the getting the live streams on Instagram and YouTube is that you can ask me the doubts. The weekly we used to hold the ask easy al show. So for that I have just put on hold, and yeah, I am going to stream this live every weekday, and if possible every day until this lockdown period is here. So if you have any kind of doubt, you can just you know uh, put it here or in YouTube, or you can just text me whatever your doubts are. Remember that you just have to type in your message, type in your doubt. How many of you guys, just tell me, how many of you guys actually solve the readings which I post on my Instagram, on my Facebook? How many of you guys solve it daily? The readings which I post. Hardik Sharma, hello. Hardik Sharma, Jigar, and Ramandeep Singh. How many of you guys do that? How many solve the reading daily? Okay, Jigar is doing it. The four guys, Hardik Sharma, Ramandeep, Vinesh, and Chigar. What about the rest of guys? Do you guys do solve the reading? And do you YouTube guys solve the reading? Any of you? Okay, so comments, view on YouTube, copy link address, and then put it here. Yeah, delete. Tourism, here is your video about the complex sentences. You just go to that and then search. You don't have to search actually. You just watch it and you will know how to make the complex sentences and the conditionals. Okay. No purpose. No. Okay. How to prepare reading? For reading, you just have to read whatever kind of you stuff you can get hands on. Reading is actually it is. For reading you have to be consistent, you have to read it every day. Whatever आपको रीड डेली ही करना पड़ेगा अगर आप रीडिंग को इम्प्रूव करना चाहते हो. ठीक है, आप जो मैं रीडिंग्स अपलोड कर रहा हूँ आप उससे पढ़ सकते हो, या फिर अगर आपको रीडिंग इम्प्रूव करनी है तो आप बहुत सारे और भी पेजेस हैं. wikipedia.org एक वेबसाइट है. एक्चुअली वो एक एनसाइक्लोपीडिया है जहाँ पर आप किसी भी चीज के बारे में सर्च कर सकते हो. Okay, so that would be really helpful for you guys कि आप रीडिंग कैसे प्रिपेयर करोगे. आपको जैसे रीड करना है डेली और आपको कुछ नहीं करना. सेकंड वे है न्यूज़पेपर. न्यूज़पेपर मैं क्यों कहता हूँ, बिकॉज देयर आर हंड्रेड्स ऑफ आर्टिकल्स ऑन दैट. आपको हंड्रेड्स आर्टिकल मिलेंगे हर रोज, डिफरेंट आर्टिकल्स. ये नहीं कि आपको नया मिलेगा, डिफरेंट आर्टिकल्स आपको मिलेंगे. और अगर आपको डिफरेंट आर्टिकल्स मिल रहे हैं डेली, आप उसे पढ़ रहे हो, तो आपके कितने आइडियाज आएंगे, कितनी आपकी रीडिंग इंप्रूव होगी, कितनी आपकी स्पीकिंग इंप्रूव होगी, कितनी आपकी वोकैबुलरी इंप्रूव होगी. यू जस्ट हैव टू read that. Okay, Indian Express is a good one, Hindustan Times is a good one. So okay, so next is Hardik Sharma, but most of the time I stuck in at 5.5 band. So Hardik Sharma, this is for you. आपको रीडिंग करनी ही पड़ेगी, ठीक है, इसका कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है. आपको कुछ टैक्टिक्स हैं जो मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ. आपको बस करना क्या है, यूट्यूब पर जाओ, वहां पर लिखो आइल्स रीडिंग मेगा सेमिनार. ओके, सो दैट वुड बी इनफ फॉर यू. आइल्स रीडिंग मेगा सेमिनार, आपको बस यही आपको सर्च करना है. एंड द फर्स्ट वीडियो यू विल गेट इट वुड बी माइन. सो आपको वो वीडियो देखनी होगी, सारी की सारी 1.5 घंटे की है. और देन आपको पता लगेगा कि किस क्वेश्चन को कैसे हैंडल करना है, किस क्वेश्चन को आपको कैसे सॉल्व करना है. आपको जितने टैक्टिक्स हैं वो सभी आपको पता लग जाएंगे, ठीक है. Any effort prepare on purpose? I don't think so, विनेश, कि आपको इतना कंटेंट जो है, अलग कंटेंट आपको मिलेगा रीडिंग के ऊपर. So what you have to do is you have to find various sources जहाँ पर आपको डेली न्यू रीडिंग मिल जाएगी. जैसे कि मैं अपलोड कर रहा हूँ, आपको वैसे ही रीडिंग से चाहिए इस आल्स रीडिंग को सॉल्व करने के लिए. So what you have to do is you have to find that. अगर आप नहीं find out कर सकते, then go to the wikipedia.org. Okay. Next, Navkiran, hello, and hello to Taranjot also. So if you have any doubt, you can just put in the comment box. कोई भी आपका doubt है, and I will solve out it for free. Okay. How to generate ideas in task 2. Okay, Vinesh, you have to think of the 5 things. 5 things, YouTube, 5 things. So what are those 5 things? Actually, the first one stands for, the whole acronym is EGIES, EGIES. Okay, EGIES. First E stands for environmental. Second, G stands for government. I stands for individual. Again, E stands for economic. And the fifth is S. S stands for society. जितने भी आपके टास्क 2 है वो सारे के सारे इन्हीं 5 चीजों के अराउंड होंगे. सो आपको इन्हीं 5 चीज़ें जो हैं वो आपको सोचनी है कि ये कौन-कौन से आइडियाज़ आप इसमें इंक्लूड कर सकते हो, कौन-कौन सी चीज़ें जो हैं जो आम तौर के ऊपर आप अपने अराउंड देखते हो, जो भी आपकी सिचुएशन है, आपके घर के पास, आपके वर्क करने की जगह के पास, सो वहीं से आपके आइडियाज़ आएँगे या आएँगे आपके न्यूज़पेपर से। So you have to read, you have to uh, think about, you have to watch your surroundings. आपको अपने surroundings देखने चाहिए. Only then you are going to get the ideas, the most of the ideas. Okay. So if you have any other doubt, and one more thing, Vinesh, you can do for the the ideas thing. You can watch the news. Start watching the news. The BBC and Al Jazeera are the non-biased best news channel for getting the ideas. That is for sure. You just have to watch it. And if you're on a Geo network, okay, like you're using the Geo as your network operator, then you can just download an app which is called Geo TV, and on that BBC and Al Jazeera both are available for free. Okay, for free. You just have to download that app and then listen to it. And how many Vinesh is online? I'm stuck in listening at 30 hertz, 30 score. How to increase more in listening? You have to listen. If you guys remember this, if you are weak in listening, listen. If you are weak in reading, read. If you are weak at writing, write. If you are weak at speaking, speak. That is a whole thing. That is a whole thing. You have to listen to everything. That's for sure. If you aren't reading it, if you aren't listening it, your scores in reading and listening are never going to come. They are never going to increase. That is for sure. Okay, so if you're not improving your listening and reading by watching the content on Netflix, for example, or the news channels, then nothing is going to happen. Okay, watch Netflix. There are a bunch of new TV series, and I would prefer TV series rather than the movies. That there is a reason actually why I am just saying that you have to watch the TV series, because there are a lot of episodes and there are a lot of vocabulary. There are different stories in each and every episode, and something new is happening, so that makes it really interesting. So that I always recommend you to watch the TV series rather than movies, because movies you will get only one story that gets stretched till 2 hours maximum or 3 hours max. So in TV series आपको क्या मिलेगा, आपको एक कहानी 20 या 40 मिनट की मिलेगी, और उसके बाद कितनी और कहानी, कितनी और स्टोरीज हैं जो आप देख सकते हो over the period of time. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to be consistent with that. I don't know what are your likings, but if you are into for example, the crime. Okay, for the crime there are a bunch of TV series. For example, SWAT, SWAT, SWAT. Second is second was Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is a comedy series also, but related to the crime. Then the third one is Breaking Bad, which it is actually about the drug traffickers. And fourth one is Prison Break. And the other one is, if you are into military stuff, The Long Road Home is one. And there was one more which I don't remember right now. There was one more. And if you are into sci-fi things, the science fiction things, then Agents of Shield is a good one. Agents of Shield, Agent Carter is also a good one, and there are other also which I watch on a weekly basis. FBI is also a great TV show if you want to watch. FBI, there are two versions. One is only FBI, and the second one is FBI CBS. If you are into detective things, then go for Sherlock Holmes. Okay, those are actually films, not the TV. From I think my thinking, my perspective, because each episode of Sherlock Holmes is 90 minutes long, and there are only 4 episodes per season maximum. Three seasons are there, so that makes it 12 episodes. And if you multiply it by 1.5 or 90 minutes, so that would be around 120, sorry, yeah, 120. And then you do the calculations all. So that is a really big content about that. And if you are into the, the fighting, the old school type, or if you can go for the adult content, the violence and the adult material, then go for Game of Thrones. And there is one more, Vikings. Okay. In reading true false and not given session difficult for me, any suggestions, sir? Go to YouTube and then search IELTS reading mega seminar, and the first is about the true false not given. Okay, so just go to that, search on YouTube IELTS reading mega seminar. You will get to know what kind of tactics I use to solve the true false not given. Do it right now. I don't care if you leave this live stream, Vinesh, but go right now on YouTube and search IELTS reading mega seminar. Okay, that is a 96-minute long video. Just watch it whole from the very starting to the end. Okay, guys, how many of you think that this is relatable, or this is quite good if you guys do that? Like I'm having this live stream. How many of you guys think that it is a really good thing from your perspective? Yes, YouTube, you can also put in the comments, you can also put in some doubts, whatever those are. You can give the feedback. You are human. Be like human. Yeah. So what are your feedback for that? If is this show a good thing or not? Yes, YouTube. Is this show a good thing or not? Got one live more. Taranjot. Taranjot, what do you think about the show? Is this good for you or not? If you're getting some kind of value, you can solve your doubts. Is it good for you or not? Just tell me that. Harmanpreet Singh, hello from YouTube. Let me just type in hello. Yeah. Do you have any doubts? Harmanpreet Singh. Any doubts? Today is just a little bit of problem. So reading improve nahi ho rahi. Watch the IELTS reading mega seminar video. IELTS. Oh, hello, Veer 1587. Just wait for one moment and let me just one moment. Okay, watch this video. Yeah. I don't think so. That person is now online. Yeah. Hello. 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 Is I audible to you? Hello? Hello? Please turn up the volume. Let me just type in turn up the volume. Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Like what kind of general topics? Okay, general reading. Actually, it is not very different from academic basis. The only difference is the type of questions, the type of passages. You get four passages in the first and the second part. Okay, and in the third, that the level of the third of GT and the academic is totally same. Okay, there is not much a big deal. And whoever the GT students are, my recommendation is always start solving the academic readings, because with that you will improve your speed. You can work on your speed, and in your real exam when you solve the answers of the GT questions, so you can easily do it. You will not find it very difficult. I am in this field for yeah. The questions are totally same. There is nothing different between the questions, but only difference is that the questions of the first two passages in academic there are 13 or 14 in both of the first and the second passage. But the first and second part of reading for GT is divided into four parts. You get like seven questions for the first part, then six questions for the second, then again seven or six. These totally make up to 25 or 26 questions for the GT. Okay, you have seven questions. Think about this. You have seven questions for single page of content. But in academic you have 13 questions in the first passage and you have two pages to solve from. So what do you think is more difficult? Is it GT or is it academic? Academic, because yeah, we have a lot of length in the academic section, but with that we can improve our speed. And in the GT version, sometimes there are like advertisements, or like there are some only the key points from which we have to mark our answer. Sometimes it is like just half of the page from which we have to answer the six or seven questions. So I believe that every GT student, they must go through the academic version first for about 15 to 30 days. With that, they will improve their speed. And in the when they start the GT readings, they can easily solve in 45 minutes easily. I gave exam about a month ago. This is my experience. I solved the whole GT reading in just 35 minutes. I was free for rest of the 25 minutes. I did nothing. I was just staring here and there. The students were doing like, I have to solve this, I have to solve this. But they were not able because they didn't work upon their speed. Even 3 years ago, when I gave the academic exam, I was able to solve the whole academic reading, all the 40 questions in just 45 minutes. And then I got 7.5 in academic, but in GT, I got 8 bands. So that is 33 or 34. Yeah. For listening, there is one thing which I would always recommend, that is to build up the concentration. Concentration अगर आपका है तो आप easily कर पाओगे, because their first option speaker ने बोल दिया. Then हो सकता है कि वो उसको correct करके बाद में कह दे नहीं नहीं हम ये नहीं करेंगे. So that is where the student gets trouble. उसने सुन लिया हाँ जी पहला ऑप्शन है करेक्ट कर दो, उसने बाद वाला सुना ही नहीं, वो सीधा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन के ऊपर ध्यान देता है. That is where the student is lacking the bands. They are losing the bands here. So for that they have to pay full concentration. You have to understand the word to word. जैसे कोई भी लाइन लिखी हुई है आपको उस लाइन के साथ साथ चलना पड़ेगा कि वो ये बोला है ये करेक्ट है या नहीं है. अगर करेक्ट है तो उसे टिक करो, अगर नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन उसने गलत बोल दिया या टोटली डिफरेंट बोले उसे काट ही दो, उसके ऊपर पेंसिल से लाइन मार दो ताकि वो आपको कंफ्यूज ना करे. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जांपल आप कंफ्यूज्ड हो फर्स्ट और थर्ड में, जस्ट उसे क्रॉस आउट कर दो जो नॉट गिवन है या टोटली रॉन्ग आंसर है, सो दैट यू कैन इजीली प्रेडिक्ट द आंसर. this this strategy also works for the reading part. In reading you will have four options. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to first of all find out the keywords in the question and the options in the passage. Okay, once you have located the answer of that very question, what you have to do is that you then translate and compare options in the question and the line in the passage. You have to translate and compare, then cross out all the wrong options, all the not given options. At last you will have one option that is correct. And if there are two options left, then what you can do is you can compare it both. You can translate it word to word. Again, translate and compare strategy can easily do the job. And there is one more strategy which I do not prefer to do, but still some students ask for the last minute tips. For example, you just have passed this 57 minutes in your reading, there are 3 minutes left. What you can do for the MCQs, this strategy is about 50 to 60% accurate. I would not say it is a safe, but it is accurate. The longest option in the MCQ in reading, academic reading I'm talking about, is correct. For 50 to 60% chances that would be correct, but it is not for sure. But it is just for the last minute tip. Uh, I just actually there is something different which I do from the rest of the teachers. Okay, I always pick the topics from the Makkar book or wherever I can find. I don't just go for the Makkar topics, whether it is about writing or speaking. I just make my own content. I make my own content. There is actually an advantage of making your own content. There would be no answer, the sample answer, there would not be available on the internet. Some students, what they do is, whenever we give them the writing or the reading, they tend to search the answers on the internet, but they are not able to find it because when I make my own content, how are they? How they can find the answers? And you can, if you just pick out the material from two or three different websites, you can easily find that culprit student who copied the old para from the internet. So that would be very beneficial. Yeah. Yeah. Because whenever I put in the answers, the students tend not to solve it with so much temptation. They are not gonna solve it with so much concentration when they know that at the last page we are going to find that very answer. That's why I just make a video, or sometimes nowadays I am just solving it live on the YouTube with my phone. Okay, so that is, the students can know that I am solving it. I just don't get it from anywhere. I am solving it. Okay, so that the students can believe in me that yes, I am a teacher, or I am not any like any other person who is scamming the people. That is the reason why I do not put the answers in my reading, because the students may lack concentration. They might lose the all of the the audacity to do the reading, to improve themselves. Yes, I am giving it online. Yes, I am from Mandi Dabwali. It is a small city in the district of Sirsa, Haryana. Okay. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so this was Veer1587. So if you guys have still any doubt, you can just ask whether you are on Instagram or you are on YouTube. Just ask me whatever your doubts are. Dhaval Patel online and gone. Let's see, is he still online? No. Ash Gill online. Hello. So if you have any doubt, whether you are on Instagram, whether you are on YouTube, so you can just put in here whatever your doubt is. Hello, Ashgil. Hello. So what's happening? Hello. No viewers. Okay, guys. So we are 45 minutes up, and still, if you have any doubt, you can just send me a text or you can DM me, message me, so and I will solve out any of your query. So whatever your doubt are, so just so let's meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Instagram. Thank you. And thank you, YouTube, for all the guys. I want to thank you to be here. And if I'm able to solve all your doubts, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I want to end my stream.